And there's actually a great question here from Judy. She said, "We just started on Cardio Miracle, autoimmune issues. My husband has. What could we expect with him starting this program? He is taking 5 to 6 glasses a day. Should we expect some type of detoxing? Anyone have experience with this?"
I'll let
Yeah,
you.
if you don't mind, Lisa. So I actually, when I started on a nitric oxide product, another one, it was because I had a severe autoimmune neurological issue that I was dealing with, and my dad, being the creator of Cardio Miracle, I'm so lucky that he was really insistent on me not doing, like, taking all the steroids and going and getting all the radiation and doing everything that I was doing, that I was going to do, because my wife at the time, she's a nurse. She wanted me to do everything that the doctors want me to do. So, which is fine for some people, but for me, my dad was insistent that I start on this nitric oxide product, and yeah, I started taking. I had to take this product every hour of every day to keep the nitric oxide in my system. And what is so wonderful about Cardio Miracle is now, in order for me to keep nitric oxide in my system, I have to take 2 servings a day, just two. But
Oh.
at the beginning of my journey with even Cardio Miracle, when I made the switch, when my dad created the product, I started with a higher dose, so I was doing 4 to 6 servings a day, so that I could get the nitric oxide, regulated in my system, and all that. And I did, like, what's called a preloading phase. And sometimes we recommend that, sometimes we don't, if someone has like a heart issue or whatnot. Again, we don't treat or diagnose, but the thing is that, yes, there was a detox. I kind of had what's called like a restructuring of my whole system, and that's your body getting used to and almost acclimating, but then regulating. So you'll get this regulation that'll happen because the nitric oxide is constantly going through your blood for 24 hours a day. And I just didn't have that with the last product, but it did take me a good, couple weeks of being consistent on the product every day for me to feel a significant difference. So that was my experience. I'm a big guy, I'm 6'3", 300 pounds plus, and we all know a lot of people know my story of getting up even higher because I was a strongman competitor. But Lisa, what has your experience been with dosing?
No, I think, you know what? I'm going to follow Dr. Judy. Dr. Judy talks about real, live, living food. So if you are going to, like, let's say you go down to, I spend a lot of time down at Hippocrates Clinic in Florida. What do they do when you get there? They give you high pH water, and then they give you a lot of fruits and vegetables and wheatgrass juice and so on. I think it's very difficult to overdose on food. And you're going to get, at the most, you're going to do is get an upset stomach. You might get bowel intolerance. So, because we do have a food grade, we're talking about whole food vitamin C. So sometimes if you might be taking the Cardi Miracle and maybe you have to take a little bit more. Like right now, there's all this stuff going on, upper respiratory stuff. People are sicker than ever. And so I'm just telling everybody, take the Cardi Miracle until you have bowel intolerance. And that's what we used to tell everybody with vitamin C. Take as much vitamin C as you can until your bowels don't tolerate it anymore. And then just back off. But also, when you're taking the Cardi Miracle, it's really important to drink water. So what I would do is drink half your body weight in water in ounces. So if you're, 300 pounds, you want to do 150 ounces per day. And if you can, do the purified high pH water. And if you can also, don't do it in plastic bottles. There's a whole lot of big stuff coming out about that, right? Because of the
Yeah.
microplastics. That's a whole nother program. But isn't it exciting that we have a product literally that no matter what questions we get asked, we have answers for? Because with over 700 nutrients in this product and 58 ingredients, I still to this day, Josh, don't know how your dad formulated this and put this together and made it taste good.
No.
And that's really shocking.
Yeah, especially with the additions like the lion's mane and the L-glutamine and NAC,
Yeah.
all that, like all these incredibly pertinent products like the lion's mane, it's really good for brain health. And
Correct.
I hear like my algorithm in like Instagram, Facebook, it's out of control right now with L-glutamine. Like it's kind of crazy, but I'm learning more about glutamine than I have ever like studied before. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I can't believe there's just one of our 58 ingredients in Cardio Miracle.
Isn't that amazing?
It's
Yeah,
amazing
we're
stuff.
so, so blessed.